All right. This is in response to your form check post omitted. Um, the biggest thing here is you are muscling the ever living shit out of everything. Even for a two hander, even though you've got two arms on it and you got these big steps and these big power slides, does not mean you're muscling it. You're still going to be letting the ball do the work. You're keeping it smooth, balanced, and controlled. And this is why. This is also why you're not getting any hook. I can see you. I see that you shoot and shit doesn't hook, and you're sitting there like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's like that, man. At least you hit the 10 pin though. I can't hit the 10 pin to save my life. But yeah, you're muscling the ever living crap out of it. Let's watch it. It's so you can see how forced it is. While your everything's super controlled, super tight. So the first thing, oh, pause. The first thing we can improve is walking up to the line. This happens to a lot of people, especially as they start to get tired. Your shoulders. No, you can't see that. That's because actually your shoulders. Look at the slant of your shoulders, right? Your right shoulder is down. You got the weight of the ball. Everything's pulling you out this way. You can't really see it in this, but in pretty much every sport I've ever heard of, you want your to be in, you want to be in a balanced position. You want your ankles to be in line with your hips. And you want your hips to be in line with your head. But instead of your hips being in line with your head, let's make this clear. Instead, your ankles are in line with your hips, but instead of your hips being in line with your head, you everything's leaning to the right, so it's pulling you to the right. And you got the weight of the ball, so every step you take during this is going to already be started. Is you're already going to be fighting this force, and you'll be doing that for the rest of your approach. All right. So every time you get up to the approach, get up there, roll out your shoulders, relax, get those shoulders straight. All right. That'll start you off in a good place. You'd be amazed what little things like that will do to your consistency. All right. Next up, let's talk about your steps. So you do a 5-step approach, little baby step, and then step, 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 slide. I do a 4-step, but there's nothing wrong with a 5-step. Now, what we need to fix in your step is you need to. This is another way that you're muscling the ball, although it's more subtle. You need to move around the ball. You're letting the gravity of the ball do the work. What happens is you're muscling the ball around your body because look here. Look at this step right here. It's practically a straight step, right? And then look at where your ball is. You see what I was talking about, the shoulders, and now it's gonna pull everything that way. It's already happening. So now that first step isn't very far in. Everything's leaning this way. Your ball would have to go right through the middle of your hip in order to get back behind you, right? You want that thing to come back nice and straight. So the way we fix that, like I said, the keep the shoulder straight, but also bring this step instead of a straighter step like this. I want you to step in a little more so that your leg is inside like this. That way, your ball, which should be here, can just go straight back and straight forward, right? Because right now, your ball is going to be forced to make this motion. All right, so bring that step further in. Now you push out really far. No, you don't. Never mind. Ignore that. But I want you to look at how stiff and controlled the backswing and the forward swing, the downswing on your ball are. Right. So you bring it back, and again, look at those shoulders. Look at how out of balance your body is. And what you're doing is you're bunching up here. Everything is bunching up. You're really bunching up your shoulder. Everything's coming in. It's really awkward and it's really tight, and you have no momentum from the ball. Your ball speed comes from the gravity pulling the ball back forward You push the ball, gravity pulls it back, and then gravity takes it back forward. That and your steps are what gives you your power. But by bunching up like this, you're restricting all that. You're not giving it any motion. And instead of getting your full backswing, you're getting a backswing like this, right? Barely even half of what it should be. And so what that's doing is you're losing all that power, all that potential. So what I want you to do is push that ball out. Just push that ball out. This is your shoulder. And this is your arm, right? And you will push that ball out. Your arm's gonna then look like this, and this is exaggerations, right? And then you're just gonna let the gravity take that ball back. No muscle in your shoulder, no muscle in your elbow. Mostly no muscle in your shoulder, but no muscle. The ball's doing the work. You get up here, the ball's cupped, your elbow's cupped, your shoulders like this. Now, oh gosh, it's gonna do this. Give me a second. Epic Hands a pain in the ass. Yes, nope. Okay, we're doing it. Hi. Bear with me. Now your body is your upper body is gonna be you're gonna be bent at your waist here, right? So that's giving you even more arc. Okay, but let's not focus on that. But yeah, that's coming back, and then you just let the ball come forward naturally, nice and easy and smooth. And that's also gonna get your ball closer to the ground. So then your ball comes here, you uncoil everything, and the ball releases nice and low, nice and smooth, and you get that whole pendulum, okay? So you really have to relax that shoulder, relax your chest, relax your biceps, everything's tense, and you pull it back, and by pulling it back, you're pulling it into your body, and then you push it down, you push it forward, and you're forcing yourself, it looks like, to get that landing really smooth and really parallel, which is not the way to go about doing that. Yeah, so look, you you look like you're about to get in a metal band mosh pit, like you just yank that thing down, and another thing that's really concerning for your body, your health, is how hard your slide foot plants. You just boom. There's no slide whatsoever. As a two-hander, it hurts my knee to watch somebody plant like this. Your knee is not going to last long if you plant like this, especially if you plant like this and your waist keeps just going straight down, straight down, straight down. You just bang. Look, just all that force is on your knee right there, right? So this is where you want to end up. This is a good ending position, with the exception of your back. You want to end up like this, right? This is where you want to be, but you don't want to go about it this way. Let me pull up a video to better. This fucking image here. Give me a sec. I was not prepared. This is me, but it's the best example that I have. Oh, come on. So I want you to pay attention. I muscle this ball a little bit, but I want you to pay attention how relaxed everything is. I'm not pulling the ball. I'm letting the ball do the work. And that helps with getting that natural hook and that natural ball speed. I'm not putting any effort into it, and this is like a 16 something mile an hour shot, right? So I really need you to just relax. I've said it a million times, and like it's I'll say it a million times more. Um, so yeah, you gotta step in there. Honestly, I'm surprised you keep your balance as well as you do. It's actually kind of impressive. It's because you got long ass arms, I think. Also, yeah, it looks like your ball just you just hit where all the oil was. Yeah. So after league, uh, everybody's bowled on it for 2 hours. It's like that. You're gonna have shit like that. You just have to learn to play around it. Um. So let me summarize. Relax, 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 relax. That's number star. Two, um, I need you to keep your shoulders level when you get up, and I need you to get that shit. You take 5 step. Get that second step in. This is to get that straight back swing, or the straight swing. And 3, this is for health reasons. Um, stop planting. You need to slide. It can be tricky with some shoes, but if you keep planting, you are going to mess up your knees. Take it from somebody who has messed up knees and hips. It was a two-handed bowler. Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of good ideas in there. I like how you've got a good follow through considering how tight everything is. You want to keep that follow through. I like the way you throw your left arm out. That's good. It's good balance. Your release point. That's good. That's what you're aiming for. You just got to get there naturally, and you do that by bending your knees, right, and just letting that arm open. Okay. So I mean, there's good stuff in there, but we just gotta just relax. I know this one was a little long. If you have any questions, let me know in the Reddit post. Hope this helps.